Well, hey there, everyone. It's me, Esther. Today we are going to talk about procrastination because procrastination can be one of the stumbling blocks preventing you from creating greater financial wealth in your life, creating anything. But we're focused right now on creating greater financial wealth. And yeah, there's a lot of people who find this as a stumbling block in their life. So I want to give you some suggestions, some ideas, some tips and areas for you to troubleshoot. So hello everyone, my name is Esther Bartkiw. I am a core belief therapist, intuitive and energy reader. I do private sessions and group events. So today, procrastination. Now, the first thing I would say is it's important to know the difference between am I really procrastinating or am I waiting to get into alignment? And when I'm in alignment, I will get that intuitive flash within of, okay, go sit down because now the words are going to flow and you can write what you want to write in 10 minutes rather than struggling before, writing it over 3-4 days. So knowing the difference between, am I really procrastinating here? Or am I just waiting to get the download, get into the flow, and it will go much more smoothly? And that comes with time. That comes with trial and error. That comes with experience and practice. And it took me some years to understand, am I really procrastinating here? Because I don't want to. It's too hard. I'd rather be playing, all of those things that come up in your mind. Or, no, I'm really committed. I want to sit down. I want to write this article, but it's just not there yet. I'm not aligned yet to receive it. So in the meantime, I'm going to go play and have fun. But the moment I get that intuitive flash, I'm sitting down no matter what I'm doing and I'm going to write it. Okay, so begin to know the difference, and that takes awareness, that takes experience, and experimenting, and really being honest with yourself. Plus, doing what I am going to suggest here will also help you to move into that space where you will know the difference. All right. So procrastination. There's a really good quote. I don't know who said it, but I'm sure somebody did. And it says, procrastination makes something easy very difficult, which is so true, right? And it makes, this is me saying this, it makes creating and manifesting and shaping the life that you want to live more difficult. All right, so we want to address this if you are a procrastinator. Now, first of all, let's look at procrastination at the level of beliefs. What limiting beliefs and thoughts may be anchoring this procrastination? Fear of success. Now, that's an umbrella belief. And if you're working with me one-on-one, I need to go underneath that and say, okay, you fear success, so you're procrastinating. But then you need to know, well, what do you believe about success? And what do you think happens when you're successful? And what's really good about that? Ooh, but what scares you about it? And you're going to start to flush out more limiting beliefs. Fear of failure. Again, that's another umbrella belief, and there's a lot of other little beliefs underneath that. So if you're saying, oh, I'm procrastinating because I don't want to fail at this, I don't want to do it wrong, then you need to look underneath that and say, okay, well, what is right and what is wrong, and what do you believe about doing something wrong, and what do you feel other people will say if you do something wrong, and what do you believe about failure, and what does failure mean to you, and where did you learn that from, and who taught you about failure, and have you ever failed and had a really bad experience, and in that moment, consciously or subconsciously, decided I am never going to do something like this again, and that's really your block, right? Then you and I need to work together to get to the part of you on the subconscious level that made that decision, I am never going to do this again, and begin to unravel it and get it back into harmony with what you want to create in your life. All right. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. This is too hard. It's too much work. If you hear, oh, but I don't wanna, you need to turn within, right? I don't wanna. You need to turn within and find out who inside of me is saying that I don't wanna, and why are they protesting, and what would they rather do instead? And sometimes there needs to be a little bit of a negotiation. All right. It's too much effort. Why bother? Okay, then you really don't understand the benefits of what you're doing. You're not really committed to what you're doing. Is this a family patterning? I want to know. And then sometimes we call it just lazy behavior. And turn within and connect with that part of you that just likes to laze around. And give it permission to laze around. We all like to relax and chill and laze around, but also awaken that subconscious part of you that it's limiting you in life. It probably thinks it's helping you to relax and chill and be cool and calm about things, but it likely does not realize it's holding you back. All right? So those are limiting beliefs and some patterns I'd like you to look at if you're procrastinating. Now, the activity part. Can you do an activity to start to dissolve this procrastination patterning and get things done? Yes, you can. Now, as I was doing research for this video, I came across, apparently there's a method. I did not know about this method. I just learned about it 2 days ago. But in reflection, I realized I've been doing my own version of this for years, okay? But the method is called the Pomodoro method, okay? And here's the method, and then I'm going to show you what I've been doing. So first of all, you pick a task, just one task. And somewhere on your phone or somewhere you set a timer for 25 minutes. And for 25 minutes, your full focus on that task. And when the timer goes off, that's it. You're done. You're done. Whatever you completed in that moment, yay, you completed it. You've probably made some headway, even if it was a little bit of headway. And then you set a time in your calendar when you're going to come back and set the timer again and do another 25 minutes. It might be in an hour. It might be later on that day. It might mean tomorrow, but you're making progress. Remember the video I did on baby steps or dive right in, right? And you know that baby steps are okay if you can look back and see that you're making progress. If you're not making progress, we've got some kind of obstacle there to overcome. All right. So this is called the Pomodoro method. And if you are dealing with procrastination, this might be a good activity for you to do while you're also addressing the belief work. All right. Now, here's my version of it. Because I've been doing this for a long time, because I have parts of me that just want to play and chill and have coffee and enjoy people and read and watch movies and study and learn. I've got a lot of learning parts inside of me. And, I also have parts of me that like to work. So I have to come with this really nice compromise. And what I used to do in the past is I would say, okay, I'm going to use cleaning as an example. So let's say I like a really nice, clean, tidy home, but I don't like the act of cleaning. I can hire someone to come in and clean with me. But given my current lifestyle, I always don't have access to people who can come and clean my house. And sometimes I just want to do it myself, right? Because I look around, I'm like, this place is not so big. I could probably do this in an hour tops, right? So what I would say is, all right, I am going to spend 30 minutes doing this task. And when the 30 minutes is over, I'm going to go sit outside in the sunshine. I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to get dressed and go walk by the river. I'm going to go to a cafe. I'm going to go supermarket shopping. I am going to research something that's really fun for me. I would make it a negotiation. So I would do my 30 minutes, and typically, now I've given myself permission already. At the end of 30 minutes, that's it. I'll come back and do the rest another time. But typically you get into a groove and a momentum, and I would look around, I'd say, oh, this is going to take only 5 more minutes. Or if I'm writing an article or doing something, let's say one of those tasks for my business that I'm not really a fan of, something techie, website related, I'm like, this is only going to take 15 more minutes. Let's do it now and get it out of the way so I can spend even more time walking outside in the sunshine. So I've been doing that for a while, long time. I learned that intuitively. I do it maybe 30 or 60 minutes. And now it's just a natural part. I don't really even notice it so much. So I get things done. Now, something else I'd like you to consider when you're actually doing your task for 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever time you decide. When your focus starts to drift, just gently, lovingly bring it back. Okay? You know, I would say things like, oh, Esther, let's not focus on that right now. Let's focus right here on the task at hand. It's something that needs to be done. We're going to love when this apartment is clean. You know, you love that smell of clean, the fresh, the shininess, you know, it just feels so good. Let's get it done. And I just gently bring my focus back. What I'd like you to do is to also make note of any thoughts or beliefs that come up distracting the focus. Okay, and make note of it, because these are probably different parts and aspects for you to address. These may be more limiting beliefs and thoughts that are coming up. So if your focus is wandering, this activity is flushing out more. Okay, so both of these activities, doing the belief work and then doing the like an actual action activity, what they are doing is aligning you with what you want to create, and they're flushing out even more limitations for you to release. Okay, and I love that combination of creating change in your life, doing the belief work, and then doing some kind of an activity that gets you in alignment, right? Because this activity, it's getting you in alignment. It's helping you to create, to take action on what you want, but it also may flush out more limiting beliefs. I find that this is a really good strategy. With my group work that I have been doing with people, I would say the last 2.5, maybe 3 years, I have been implementing this strategy. I find it's very effective for the people who come to my classes and say, yes, you know, whatever the topic is, this is what I want. This is what I want to change. I'm committed. I'm going to watch the videos. I'm going to do the activity. I'm going to do the belief work so that at the end of the program, I'm going to see the results that I want. I find it's very effective. And I am going to be using this same method in the upcoming Align and Vibe with Greater Financial Wealth. It's a 40-day event. It starts March 5th. And this is the belief work, the mindset work, the energy alignment, the vibrational work to creating financial wealth. And we know that when you want to create anything in your life, to align with it first, I keep saying is the first step, but the first step is really you have to see and envision the change that you want, like really lock onto it, and then align with it, And then come the action steps. But that alignment, what it does is it puts you in the flow, it puts you in the groove so that you begin to attract to you the right people, the right information, the right resources, the right situations, the right opportunities, the right ideas, the right new information, the right understanding, realizations, ahas that will get you where you're going. All right. So I hope this information about procrastination helps you today to move through that block. If you have that block, if you have any additional questions, just put it in the comment section wherever you're watching this. And then if you are thinking, yes, Esther, I'd like to join you for this Align and Vibe with Greater Financial Wealth, I'm going to tell you the activities are going to be fun. They're going to be fun activities. I actually have a whole bag of vibrational magic tricks when it comes to money activities. And we've got 8 modules, so I'm going to pick 8 of them. There's more, so maybe we might do a part 2, or who knows, maybe I'll do a bonus module at the end. I tend to do that for people who participate in my programs. You know, I have a tendency to say, "Ooh, there's one more piece I want to give you. Can we go 5 extra days?" So yes, there's 8 modules to this program, and they're going to be delivered one every 5 days, and it will be in video format, and there will be something about beliefs. Okay, so kind of similar to what I did here today. We're going to talk about beliefs. What about this belief? What about that belief? Troubleshoot here. Tips for alignment. And then I'm going to say, okay, now here's the activity I'd like you to do for the next 5 days. Report back to me on the group WhatsApp link, what you're noticing, what you're experiencing, what is being fleshed out, what is changing, how do you feel when you do this activity. I'm going to encourage group participation. So I'll be there to answer your questions and to offer you more information. But participation helps you to align. And I encourage everybody to participate and put in their own 2 cents as well, because we want to hear from all of you. This program starts March the 5th. There are options to do private sessions with me, which I highly encourage, so that I can take you through the process that I do of connecting with different parts of you, finding out what beliefs that they hold, what behaviors resulted from those beliefs, where did they learn this from, who was their influence, what are you trying to provide for the person? Do you realize that you're holding them back? And then helping you to really realign with that beautiful subconscious part of you that's just been out of alignment for a little bit. Okay, so again, the link is below. Check it out. There's 4 different packages for you to choose from, and we get started March the 5th. All right, everybody, looking forward to seeing you then. I've got a couple more videos I want to do for you on the lead up, and one is on how do intuition and logic, both together, do they work when you're creating financial wealth? Are they in opposition? Do you rely on one more than the other? We're going to talk about that. Hopefully that'll be the next video, if not the next video, the video after that. All right, everybody, ciao for now.